Almost all of the area school districts have been holding some form of in-person learning, but one of the last to enter that phase is the Syracuse City School District. So joining us now, Bill Scott, president of the Syracuse Teachers Association. Bill, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate it. I know things are busy right now.
Thanks for having me.
So about a week ago or so, you actually said that you didn't think the district was ready to welcome students back. They have made some changes, including, as we saw the other day, those air purifiers in just about every classroom. So can in-person learning start on Monday? How are you? How is obviously everybody at STA feeling right now?
So the district has done a lot of work in regard to making sure that systems are up and running for that air purification system. As you know, they bought some standalone units that are extremely effective. And in addition to that, they've gone through and made sure that our systems are operating at maximum capacity. The air turnover has been intensified. The systems have all been cleaned and calibrated, and wherever possible, they've upgraded the filter mediums to get as close to the MERV 13 recommended levels as they have. My understanding is there's a national back order on these filter elements, and they have them ordered, and when they come in, they'll be doing some further upgrades to the air purification systems in our buildings to ensure that students and staff are as safe as they can be.
And a lot of these things, I think these changes and upgrades that they've made have been partially because of things that you guys at STA have brought up to them. So does that, I guess, feel good is the way I'm going to put it, that they're actually listening to your input?
It does. I think that we've collaborated more than we haven't. It has been good that the district has included the teachers union in the bargaining process, in the planning process, in the development of some of the plans. Where we had a difference of opinion was readiness in regard to safety protocols. The thing that the district I would like to see them do is give themselves some more credit for all the work that they've done. A lot of the things that they have done were just made known to us yesterday, and had they been told to us sooner, we might not be talking right now.
How are teachers doing with remote learning? Because school has been going on for the last couple of weeks, which just all been virtual, remote, whatever way you want to put it. What have you guys learned, seen? What are the ups? What are the downs for them, and obviously the students too?
Yeah, we began our distance learning via the virtual learning right away. We started as we planned. Teachers have been engaging in that process. We continue to struggle to make sure that every student is logging on, that every student has a computer, every student has access to technology. But where it's working, and where it's not, we're trying to identify those areas of need and close that gap. Get a computer in that child's hand, make sure that they have access to Wi-Fi and can log in and participate. And in cases where they can't, we're making sure that we're identifying those people and that we're sending out work packets for the students and the families to work on and complete, and we're sending people out to pick them up and return them. So we're trying to make sure that students are participating in this learning process in one way or another everywhere across the district.
How's it going for teachers having to do both in-person and remote teaching? Because I'm guessing they're slightly different things. While the facts and the figures and the information's the same, how you present that is probably a little bit different going into the classroom on Monday, and then what they've been doing remotely. So what are the differences there?
Yeah, it's going to be extremely challenging. It already is extremely challenging. People are spread pretty thin, and they're putting in a lot of hours both developing their in-person learning and their remote learning and perfecting ways of developing that distance learning. So we have teachers who will be teaching the students who are in person, and we have teachers who are teaching students who are all remote or who are on their remote days. It is a tremendous amount of work.
You're still confident, though, that Monday school in person is going to start for those kids that go back into classrooms on that day?
I do believe at the elementary and middle schools, we're more prepared to do that. I have some concerns about some of our high school buildings. There's been reassurances given by facility services and by the school board that those buildings are ready to open and that students will be received in those buildings. I'll be in communication with my chief representatives there. The teachers union will be visiting them on Friday to assess for ourselves their readiness, and we'll be working with the district to make sure that they are in fact ready to open. I'm rooting for them. I'm hoping that they will meet that goal. But if they don't, I don't think that there should be any shame in missing that target. I'd rather that they err on the side of caution and use an abundance of care. And if they can't make the opening deadline for the high schools on Mondays, then we're going to reassess and open as soon as we can.
Very last quick one for you. What are you telling teachers, though? I'm sure there's still some apprehension. So what do you tell them going into Monday?
I'm telling them to do the best that they can, that this is something that is a challenge and it's foreign to us. But as we often do, we will rise to the occasion. We will do the best we can. I want them to stay in communication with the teachers union. We will continue to make sure that their voices are heard. We will address the issues that we need to as we go forward. So if we're staying in communication, we're going to ensure that the school board and the superintendent hear from us about things that we could be doing better.
Bill Scott from the Syracuse Teachers Association, thanks so much for communicating with us and our viewers. Really appreciate it, and good luck with everything next week.
Thank you.